Am I live yet? I don't even know. Okay, I think I'm live. Hello, everybody. Valerie Walton here from ValerieWalton.com, coming to you live from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. Forgive me if I seem a little flustered. This is my first time using this platform, StreamYard, in order to stream on multiple platforms at once. So just kind of testing this out. I missed my beauty filter child when I was on Zoom child. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. I'm here for you. I am just to let you know if you are catching me for the very first time. I am a certified online home business coach. I've been doing this for the past 5 years, and within that 5 years, I've helped over 4,000 entrepreneurs get their start and or improve their current businesses online. And my goodness, it's been an absolute joy to watch people go from, just thinking about what they want to actually creating what they want and getting results. So it's been pretty cool, pretty fun. Also, just so you know, I do go live at 5 every day, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern, and I've been doing it on YouTube. So if I, for some reason, decide to stop using this platform and you don't see me as much, you know what to do. Get on over there to to YouTube, which is ValerieWalton.com/YouTube. Okay. Another thing is I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to see your comments. Wait a sec. Okay, there we go. So make sure you say hello to me so you can help me test this and I can make sure that I can see your comments. All right, so today we're going to be talking this is actually more of a part two-ish kind of vibe from what I talked about yesterday, which is network marketing and MLM lead generation. Yesterday, I went over what a lead actually is because it seems that a lot of folks are confused out here and you get a lot of different definitions. The definition that I gave you is something that is simple, it is factual, and it is something that is really going to be able to help you with understanding your entire sales process of growing your business. Also, yesterday I went through the six steps to a simple sales funneling process, right? When you get out here online and you're using social media to start marketing your business, promoting yourself, branding yourself, you want to make sure that you don't jump the gun and jump straight into trying to close every single body you meet. Anybody with a pulse, child, don't do that. Okay. Because what it's going to do is start to tarnish your reputation before it even begins. So we don't want that. Okay. What we want instead is for you to be able to grow a strong reputation so that you are a trustworthy entrepreneur who people will be loyal customers to, and you will keep making sales over and over again, and then exponentially growing, not only through your own personal business growth, but also through the referrals that you get because people trust you. So that's super important. Okay, so now let's jump into how exactly you can get leads for free. Okay. If you missed the whole thing about the 6 steps and what are they, and am I skipping steps by mistake? I don't even realize I'm doing it. Is that maybe why I'm not closing sales? If you missed that, I want you to go to ValerieWalton.com/YouTube and watch the video from yesterday's live stream. All right. Now, when it comes to lead generation, right, there are ways for you to be able to get some leads. Yeah, you can go out here and you can buy leads. But here is why I highly recommend you do not do that, and why so many other people feel the same way. It is because when you purchase a lead, this is someone that did not personally give you their information. You have absolutely no connection with them whatsoever, which means there's no rapport, no relationship built at all. And yet you're going to go take this lead's information and try to sell them something crazy. And I want you to think about variations of that same concept. Think about what happens when you get what we now call junk mail in the mail. We call it junk for a reason. It has no value to us. And these are a lot of advertisements, flyers, business cards, all kinds of stuff that get sent into our mailbox that we didn't ask for. And you think to yourself sometimes, if I wanted it, I would be looking for it. I don't want it. And they're trying to shove it in my inbox. Stop. Well, it's the same type of thing, right? Also, door-to-door salesmen, people just coming to your door out of the blue, wanting to offer you something, and you're like, yeah, no, I don't want that. Right? I don't want that. So it's the same deal. Just because you paid money for it does not mean that you are, supposed to get a sale from it. And I think that's where people have the misconception about buying leads, and where they also have a misconception about using ads to get themselves some lead sales and signups. Okay. So when it comes to getting a lead for free, I like to use leverage. I like to use leverage because here's the thing. If I can get out here and find a free way to start building rapport, building relationships, building trust, I've got an advantage over all my quote unquote competition. I don't look at anybody as competition in my business, honestly, because nobody can do what I do. So what is there to compare? Right? And that's a mindset thing. And again, if you need some help with that, visit my website. I got some really cool resources for you. Okay. But that is what I mainly focus on, is just let me get out here and start building trust with people. Let me prove to people that they can trust my brand and trust what I bring to the table for them, right? And the ways that I serve them, so that they'll be willing to buy. Because the deal is, no trust equals no transaction. You cannot expect to earn money from someone who has not established any level of trust in you or with you. Okay. So please make sure that you focus on doing more social media marketing as opposed to social media selling. And especially if you're a beginner, you really do not need to go and create a Facebook business page, and now you got to pay to play and you're doing ads and stuff, because ads is a whole other skill set in and of itself. Yet another thing to learn, right? So if you want to keep this simple, then you definitely want to start off marketing yourself on social media. Okay. Now, here's how I like to do it. Again, leverage is the word of the day. I do not like having to sit around thinking about what am I going to offer them? What am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? I don't know. Right? And then once I finally figure out what I want to offer people, well, how do I talk about it? What exactly am I supposed to say? Right? Or maybe you're thinking, how do I get people to buy, and that whole thing? Like, you don't do that. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You leverage. So, leverage tip number one is to make sure that you have a lead magnet available. And just in case you don't know what that is, a lead magnet is a piece of information, right? Some kind of value, right? In the form of information, whether it's training, a video, something like that, a PDF, even an ebook, something that you're giving your audience that you're building, right? Which will be full of your potentials. They're not customers yet, but these are people that might be customers. They just want to see what you bring to the table, right? Don't you do that when you go shopping, right? You can get the same car just about anywhere, right? If you want to get a Ford Mustang, you can get a Ford Mustang. There's so many Ford dealerships, right? But who you buy it from is important to you. You want to buy it from someone you trust, right? And so, same thing for you when you're offering things to people. You want to offer it to someone, you want to offer it to people that feel like they can trust you. Okay. And so, a lead magnet is a great way to do that, right? And you can do this for free. You do not have to go out and buy leads. You're buying information. You call the folks up and they're like, I don't know who the hell you are. How'd you even get my number? Bam, and hang up on you, right? So instead, you can have people finding you on social media, finding you, wanting to come hang out with you, learn more about you, learn more about your brand, start trusting you. Okay. So I like to use already done for me lead magnets. Now, again, I'm new on this dang platform and I'm trying to figure out how to show you an example of that. So hold on one sec. I'll give you an example of what a lead magnet looks like. Get me in here. I want to show you guys this. So let me move it over to the right place so I don't lose it or lose you. Okay, give me one more sec to that. Cool, cool. Yes. So now let's see if it will let me share my screen. I still don't see any comments. So if you're commenting, try commenting again. I don't know. I'm still learning. Okay. So hopefully this works the way that I want it to. We're going to share my screen. They say do it with 2 monitors. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do my entire screen. Lord help me. And great. It's saying I'm sharing my screen. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is an already done lead magnet. I did not have to create this myself, which is good because I'm not very good at these things. So this is a 2-page funnel, right? So a funnel is, a link you give someone that will send them to a web page where it contains some really great information for them to be able to use and to check out. And so this was done for me, but it's branded to me. It's not branded to the people that made this. It's branded to me. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, that's my picture, my name, right? You guys see this picture of me a lot all over social media. And I'm able to give out a free training, right? I do not charge them any money. The way that they are able to get access to this training is they simply enter their information. And again, just like we talked about yesterday, information is so valuable. There are companies out here paying other companies millions upon millions of dollars in order to be able to get access to their customer information, right? So that they can sell too. So it's definitely worth a lot, but you don't have to pay for it, especially if you're new. You can do this for free. So what you do is you take your training, right? And included with my training, I would be teaching them that there are 17 irrefutable laws to building a 6-figure residual income in your company so that you can set yourself and your family financially free. Now, what does it take to make 6 figures? If you're making $100,000 in a year, you're making around $8,300 to $8,400 a month. I make more than that, right? So if you want to be a 6-figure earner, cool, right? I qualify. I can teach a person how to do that myself. But even if you are somebody who has not hit 6 figures yourself yet, I'm still going to show you how you can leverage this by still being honest, still being transparent, and still being able to offer this to people where they get value from it, you get the lead, and now you are on your path to being able to turn them into a customer. Okay. If you want to know how to do that part, you got to stick around and keep watching me. You got to follow me. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you are liking my business page, my fan page. Make sure that you are in my Profitpreneur group, right? Right now, you're just a temporary profitpreneur. I want you to be a profitpreneur for life. Okay. All right. So anyway, this is the way that I start collecting leads. Now, why is that important? It's important because my list of leads, right? My list of leads, prospects, and customers' information is the biggest and most important asset that I'll ever own in my business. Now, I want you to think about something. If you're not making money in your business or you're not making the amount that you'd like to just yet, I want you to think about whether or not you are collecting people's information. When you finally make that sale, do you have that customer's information just in case something happens on social media and you can't reach them there? I hope so. Right. And for the folks that say, oh my gosh, well, even if you go and get a customer relationship manager and you make funnels and you do all that, you don't own that either. That's not that's not my point. And I never said that you did. My point is that you own the information. You do own that information. And you also have permission from those customers, from those prospects, from those leads to use that information. And that is what's important. Your CRM or whatever, that your autoresponder, that's just where you can house it, but that shouldn't be the only place you house it, right? And it still doesn't change the fact that you own the information. So there. Okay. So anyway, like I showed you, the person would have to enter their information, and what they would get would be an amazing private on-demand training video and a bonus downloadable MP3 from someone who's been in the business for over 25 years. They are a world-class network marketing speaker, and they have earned over 7 figures. So yes, they definitely qualify. They overqualify to be able to teach a training like this, right? So the person enters their information, and let's say I do that, right? They enter their information, and then bing, bam, boom. Oh, wait, hold on. I had to stop sharing for just a moment because I got to get in here now. Haha. Okay. So let me go back. I can share again now. Cool. Okay. So this is the second page. Okay. So they would be able to watch that free training just as you promised. Once again, your face, your name is on this, right? They'll get the training, they'll get the audiobook version just like you promised, and then they can also even work with you. So even though you're giving out something for free, it is possible that you can make money off of giving out this freebie. So don't worry about, oh my gosh, I'm leaving money on the table. You're not. You're not. Where you would be leaving money on the table would be if you did not establish a level of trust with people. Okay. Somebody could very well be interested in your offer, but they don't take advantage of it because they're just not feeling it just yet. Okay. So that's the kind of thing I would do. Now, when it comes to how do I offer this, right? How would I offer this to someone? What do I do exactly on social media? Again, I leverage. You guys, I am not this brilliant genius that you may think that I am. When I put my posts out on Facebook, child, look, let me tell y'all. I leverage it by taking a look at what I'm offering people, right? When I look at this, I think about what problem does this solve? Well, here's one right here. Setting your family financially free. This is why a lot of business owners have decided to start their online business, their home business. They want to be able to earn more income so that they can be more financially not only stable, but financially free. Okay. So who wants this? Possibly a person who's struggling a bit financially, or at least not where they want to be financially, right? And is in a home business or considering one. So that's what I'm going to talk about when I post about this on Facebook, right? I'm using Facebook as an example for the same reason I mentioned yesterday, which is that is the biggest platform with the most active users on it. A good quarter or more, I think, of the population of the world is on here. Why would you think that your target audience wouldn't be hanging around here somewhere, right? So what I would do is, well, let me just open up a new Facebook tab. Let me just do it for y'all. Okay. And then let me move this over. Ding. Okay, there we go. So we're going to go to my profile. If it'll let me, I've got a gazillion tabs open. I know. I'm sorry. So here we are on my profile. And you see that I'm a marketer. I market. But I also post my life, right? I post about things going on, happening, stuff, people that tag me for, thanking me as a leader and stuff like that, my relationships, my family, as well as posting about, things that I market, right? So if I'm going to offer this, I'm going to take a look at what's already here, right? Interesting. So let's just copy this. I'm going to take this, copy the whole thing, and I'm going to put it in here for right now. Okay. Now I may say, oh my gosh, you this free. Um, Notice I'm just simply sharing my own story. I remember what it felt like for myself to be struggling. I remember what it felt like to not be making 5 figures a month and 6 figures a year. I remember what that felt like. And so I'm going to talk to people about it now because I've overcome that problem. So I'm qualified to talk about it. Right. And even if I haven't overcome the problem yet, don't worry. I'm going to show you what you can do. It's going to be slightly different. Right. Because again, we're going to be truthful. We're going to be transparent. Right. Oops. Jeez. Now, this is my true story. So if you don't have this result, you cannot put this, right? And again, I'm going to show you what to do instead. Okay. Right. Something very simple. Next step is I need a picture. Right, you always want to have something eye-catching, some colorful background, and obviously I've got way too much text to put in a colorful background. A GIF would be good because it's animated, so since it moves around, it catches people's attention. Or an eye-catching picture. So in my case, I'm probably going to have something about looking surprised or looking frustrated or something along those lines. Oh my gosh, I got so many freaking pictures. Now, I just so happen to have a picture of me with the actual trainer in the video. So I could also post that if I wanted to. But of course, most of you won't have access to something like that. So, ooh, I've already used that picture quite a bit lately. I don't want to use that one. I could use something like this, right? Simple. I could use something like that, right? I got the same shirt on today. Oh my God. And then I would go back, I'd add emojis where I'd like. I definitely love to make sure I use spaces. It makes it easier to read through, especially if they're on a mobile device. Make sure that you're doing that, right? Space it up so it doesn't feel like they're reading a lot. They're really not, but you know how people are these days. Okay. So something like that. If I wanted to add some emojis, maybe I'd use emoji keyboard since I'm on my desktop. Um, and I'm just going to add in a few right now, but typically I go freaking crazy with these things. But something like I definitely need this for when I tell them to uh, drop a 17 in the thread. Um, I might put for imagine what could happen for you. Some people might put the thinking emoji, but I want people to really get into like a positive feeling. Oops. Oh no, did I accidentally delete it? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do the heart eyes for mine. Okay. And maybe even the praise hands, child. Amen. Amen. Okay. Praise them. All right. So I love these. Right. And maybe I'd even do like those travel types of emojis, like an airplane and the beach and a cocktail. Like I don't know, you put all kinds of stuff there if you want. Um, and I would definitely use emojis in the very beginning of my post. Right. A lot of times, a personal like if I had no emojis at all, a person might see that I have a lot of text there and be like, "Ugh, I'm not reading that." But sometimes people will scroll, see that you have these interesting emojis, and they want to know why they're there. So they will be willing to read it just because you have emojis there. So, like, make sure you're putting in some good ones. Okay. So something like this. Where's that other one with the hand? Yeah, I like this one. And even this one because I love it for the nosy people to let them know it's okay. It's okay for you to be nosy. You can be nosy with me right now. I want you to read this, right? So I'll put the eyes there, right? So cool. Okay. Oh, this one, sick and tired of not having enough. Child, you already know where I'm going with this. If you've been following me, you know that I do not have the cleanest mouth all the time. Right? Sometimes I can drop an S bomb or an F bomb. It's okay. Um, but like, yeah, so I would probably go back over here. And thank you for sharing. I don't know who that was that just shared this, but thank you. I did see that. Right? Let these people know this is the way you're supposed to be posting, child. Okay. So you have stuff like this. I might even have like for this one, and I'll just put like a couple, one or two emojis for each paragraph, each section. Well, not each of them, but because like I probably wouldn't put anything here. And oh, this one. Just anytime I feel an emotion about what I read, I'll go through and add some stuff here and there. Like for that, I would probably have where's that face palm emoji, child? That's one of my favorites. So I put that in there. Right. So stuff like this. I'd have something like this. Okay. And honestly, you know what? I think I am gonna change my photo. I'm gonna change it because I'm thinking of a picture that I know that I have in here somewhere, and I just don't remember where I put it. Oh, I know. Ooh, I think it's in here, maybe. Oh man, it's not in here. Oh, if I don't find it in enough time, I'll just. Man, can't figure out where it is. I know it's not in pictures. I know it's not there. Um, it's gonna come to me, and I'm gonna be so mad when I think about it. You're like, oh yeah, oh, this is a good one here. Oh, okay, I see a couple in there. Yeah, I see a couple of pictures of me looking pretty freaking frustrated. Um, so like something like this one would be good. Um, yeah, let's try this. Open it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Frustrated. You like this better? You guys like this picture better? So I'd put something like this up. Okay. And then I'd post. Now, I'm not going to post it to the public because I'm not really offering this to anybody right now. But I am going to show you what it looks like when it is posted. So I'm just going to have it set to only me so that you and I can look at it together. And now I'm going to click post. So where you see it, it's right underneath my pinned post because my pinned post is of my cover photo. And then underneath that is the first post that the most recent post that I've done. So you see this? Just about anybody on earth can read this. And even everything that's above the fold, everything that's above the see more, they look at this and they're like, can I relate to, oh, a crazy story? Oh, what is it? What'd she do? What happened? Right. And then I talk about how I was sick and tired of not having enough. Enough what? Now I say it, not enough money, not enough to take the kids on that dream Disney vacation that they deserve, not enough to pay all my bills, not money. And I could have even made that a list of things too, but it's all up to you and your style, whatever. Right. And then they want to know more, right? Because they're like, wait, this is me. I don't have enough either. And so when they click it and they see, know what I mean? Yes, Val, I know what you mean. So I started a home business. Maybe they can relate to that, maybe not yet. But either way, I want them to know that just because I started a home business didn't mean everything was automatically perfect. It was not. Right. And I've given them hope because even though I was going through the problem, once I had found a solution, right, there was hope again. And then sure enough, I hit my goals. Now, you can do something like this, or if you're saying, well, Val, I don't have those kind of results that you have, so what am I supposed to do? That's what I'm getting ready to show you. Okay. Um, so we're gonna do it again. um, oh, I'll pick the picture later. I don't know. So let's paste what I just did. Oh my gosh, it didn't save my spices. It's crazy. Okay. See, and I'm spacing it based on how I would pause if I was talking to somebody in person. Because I need to pause to let them be able to process what I'm saying and soak it all in. Right? So I do something like this. And remember when I was saying I could have made this a list up at the top? So it would have looked like this. And then maybe I would have just taken these emojis. Oops. And instead put them in the front. Like that. And that would have made it be more like a list of all of my problems, right? And then I can say, you know what I mean? and then move on. And then let me add the picture now so I don't forget. Where did I find that picture? So we're going to use a different one, but the same sentiment, right? The same level of frustration. Um, oh, this is a good one. I forgot about this. Or even this one. So they're all good. Okay, they're all good. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is me. Like, okay, I've had it. Right? That's a good one, right? And even looks like I'm looking up at my own post. Okay, so pretty good stuff here. Anyway, now to go and change the part about, what I was able to do. So this part you might still be able to relate to. You started a home business, thought you had it in the bag, but no, right? Didn't realize there's laws. There's actually 17 of them. Now that I know them, this part needs to change for you, right? Now that I know them, I feel. How do you feel knowing that you now know something to help you grow your business that you did not know before? How would you feel? Right? For me, I would feel things like empowered, um, optimistic. Oh, I can't spell today. Optimistic. Oh my God. Hopeful, excited, um, ready to get. Boom. Who wouldn't feel like that? Who hasn't felt like that before? There's a lot of home business owners just like yourself who feel like they can't get the results they want yet because they're not ready yet. It's not the right time yet. Life keeps happening to them. Things keep popping up, right? And so for you to say that, "Oh, I know what that feels like, but now I'm ready. Now that I have this information, I feel ready." Imagine what could happen for you if you would like a free copy on this on-demand training, drop a 17. I'll be happy to send it your way. And I would even add, and we can succeed together, or we can grow together, right? And you can grow together without having to be a part of each other's businesses. And that's the point of what I'm saying there, right? And then I'd even put this down here. Boom. So something like this you could do too. The reason why it's so effective for you to be able to share the fact that you feel differently now that you have a solution is because people purchase based on emotions. I know people are going to get upset with me. They're gonna want to argue me down. They're gonna want to say, "Nah, Val, it's not true, Val. You don't know what you're talking about, Val." Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've been doing this too long. Okay, look, I'm good with sales. I'm good with marketing. I know this. Okay, I'm damn good actually. And I can tell you that people make decisions based on their emotions. Even the Myers-Briggs T personalities like myself, as more thought oriented as we tend to be, as more logical and reasonable as we tend to be, what happens for every person is they make a decision on buying something based on an emotion first, and then they will justify that feeling with logic second. Okay. So you don't have to believe me right now. Yes, you do. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. Because what I'm telling you, I wouldn't tell you unless I know it. And I'm telling you, I know it. Okay. Um, and that is the psychology of sales. That's how this works. Okay. So, anyway, now that we've got the post done, you're going to put this out. Now, I want you to notice what I didn't do. Okay, so here's our second version for people who haven't gotten results yet. It's right here. Isn't this interesting? Facebook has these bars on the side. And I don't know what Facebook is doing. It's so weird. Okay, so notice what I did not do. I did not post a picture of the training. That doesn't bring anybody's attention up. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, she's trying to offer me something. Scroll on, right? Notice that I didn't say, hey everybody, I got a training that shows you how to do. I'm not doing that stuff. This is what I'm doing. Okay. In the first post, let's go back to that first one. In this first post, yeah, I show a little bit of authority simply because of the result that I chose to share. The result I chose to share was a financial result, right? And also just my reputation and my brand is a coach. So people know that I teach stuff, right? People know that I know what I'm doing, or at least I'd like to think so. Okay. And so, and my sales prove that, right? And so, yeah, I can post something like this. It shows a little bit of posture and authority. However, what's more important than all of that, right? I only spent one line on that. What's more important than all of this posture and authority is for you to have relatability. The entire rest of my post is about relatability. I am sharing a story that is mine, hoping that when the viewer reads it, it will be theirs too. And they'll say, I can relate to that. I get what you're talking about. I can feel what you were feeling. I'm going through that right now. I would also like to get out of this problem. I also am sick and tired. I can relate. If you stop focusing so much on needing to impress people and instead you focus on being relatable to people so that you guys can have a genuine connection with one another, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to make money faster and probably close more sales that way. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you don't need to be an authority at all and you don't need no shit. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that it is super important for you to be relatable. And if you're new, this actually gives you an edge because some folks that are new to home business will look at some of these big, great people that like the person that trains in the video and say, this person would never be able to help me one-on-one, but Val can. Val's doing well for herself, but she's not super big in the industry just yet. Not yet. I'm getting there, right? And so Val has time for me where this mega superstar trainer would not. So you actually have an edge. Don't think that because you don't have a large following that you can't start building a large following. That's a load of crap, and I want you to throw that out. Okay? So this is the way that you're going to start to create posts using a lead magnet so that you have something to offer. That's what you want to do. Okay? And notice that I'm just mentioning that in the end of it. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Boom. Okay. And hopefully you get that. Hey, Thierry, I see you on now. I couldn't see people's comments. I was like, what's going on? All right. So hopefully, you're understanding this is the way that I'm going to start to post. And if you like that, you're really going to love the fact that I have this amazing training. And again, I'm leveraging y'all. Look, I like to spend my time not having to work. Okay. And so I leverage the work of other people. I've got some amazing friends who are also leaders like myself, mentors, coaches, just like me. And they've gone ahead and created some content. And I'm like, well, what do I need to create it for? It's already done. They give me permission to offer it to you. Why wouldn't I do that? Right. So I have something really great for you. If you like this training, you're really going to love this 5-day challenge. It's a 5-day training series or 5 video training series called Posting for profits. And what I would like to do for you is actually throw in a bonus to go along with it. Not only am I going to give you posting for profits, but I will also give you the posting for profits challenge. I'm also going to give you the profile profit cheat sheet. And what that's going to do for you is you're going to want to go through the cheat sheet first, because first you'll want to establish, right? You want to make sure that your Facebook profile is set up properly to be able to be somewhat of a lead magnet in and of itself. It's going to start attracting more of the right people to you, more of the people that actually have an interest in what it is that you offer folks. And this may be one of the reasons why you don't have the engagement that you want. So I'm going to give you that in addition to the posting for profits challenge, because once you have your profile set up right, and at least you have the guidelines, you can check it off as you go, make sure you got things set up the way it needs to be. Then after that, you can now start posting on that profile. And if you start posting the way that I do, the way that I showed you today, and you're consistent with it, please don't expect to get a gazillion leads this first day. But if you do it day by day, that's how success is birthed and born. You need to grow it and develop it. You need to work on it every day, right? I can't just say, I want to get pregnant today and have the baby tomorrow. It's not going to happen, okay? I need to be able to nurture that baby, care for that baby, allow that baby to grow and develop, and then give birth so that baby can thrive on his or her own. It is the same thing for you as you grow your business. So many people want their businesses to just be a grown-up, just be fully developed on autopilot. Not going to happen. You have to start off, especially if you're new, with a little bit of patience. I need you to be willing to invest a little bit of time. But if you do this consistently, and you don't have to post a gazillion times, you can post once or twice a day and start seeing results. Now, there's a little bit more to this, and I can't wait to come back Monday live at 5 and share that with you, right? Because this is the passive way. This is the way for you to start attracting leads to you. But you also need a proactive way to go along with your passive way. If you really want to maximize your results, get yourself into profit mode quicker so that you can be a full-fledged profitpreneur with me. Okay. So if that's something that you're looking to do, make sure that you get a hold of this stuff. The only thing you need to do is, you know what? Maybe I can go back. Will they let me go back and fix it in the comment section? I mean, not the comments, the description. I'll go back and I will. No. Let's make it easy. I want you to post the word profile. Just comment the word profile if you would like a copy of the cheat sheet and the challenge, so that you can start getting more leads and sales rolling into your own business. Okay. I am not trying to pitch you for anything. I'm not selling anything to you. All the stuff that I'm going to offer you is completely free. So get your hands on it while you can. And also right now in the description box, there is a little bit more info about me, some more free trainings that I can't wait to give away, and a really nice special offer at the very bottom of that page when you click on the link. So make sure you go check that out as well. Okay. And yes, profile profit. Profile profit challenge is there. Okay. I'm sorry. Posting for profits. All the P's. I got to get out of here. My time is up anyway. Okay. So thank you so much for spending this past hour with me. I hope you really got a lot out of this training. If you need to, you can save this video, go back and watch the replay, pause it as you need to, all that good stuff. And I cannot wait to see you again back here Monday live at 5. Don't be late. Thanks again. Bye.